They're on. Oh, James that as well.
Hello, we've had some technical difficulties here, but we're on our way. We've got a Yorkshire derby here, York First versus Sheffield First in the Team Championship quarter-finals. And we've got a battle of the Dales, it seems, and not just because it's all Yorkshire. We should introduce ourselves as well. I'm James Littlefair, former Exeter captain.
I'm Alistair. I'm from the Yorkshire team. Some of you may remember me from last year's commentary team. I do apologise for some of the things I said. I was a little bit, shall we say, intoxicated.
So you're somewhat in a better frame of mind this afternoon.
Much better.
So I'm told that both of these teams have topped their groups. York topped a group with Trent and Strathclyde. And Sheffield came through a group with Cardiff and Imperial, so they've both done pretty well to get through those groups. So two of the tougher ones, I'd have said.
Yeah, definitely.
Cardiff's still going strong.
Yorkshire Forest have definitely they've got a very, very strong team, strong rival team this year. Getting to the final of last year, and the team is mainly unchanged. Kane Needham is the only player from last year's team to to change outfits to Sterling.
Defected north of the border.
North of the border.
So we've got York at the table here. He's looking to see what he can do with the 9 ball straight away, which seems strange to me with all the balls sitting pretty nicely.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say about 9 ball. It doesn't really matter all the other balls on the table.
Oh, he's
got ball
got
in hand.
There we go, we're too busy chatting. He's still got to get down to the 4. He's just going the standard route with the clearance. Has he got past the 6?
I don't think we see a potting angle for the 4.
Might need a bit of side.
He was eyeing up the 4-9 combo earlier on. I don't know whether he's going to actually try that.
No, I don't think so.
Good shot.
So he looks like he's the wrong side of this 6 to hold for the 7, would you say?
Yeah. Might be slightly hampered as well by that 8 ball.
Unsurprising, really. That was tricky.
And of course he's using the scoopy cue as well. It's not. That doesn't help too much in terms of cueing.
That sleeve is very close to the 9 ball.
Safe.
Some table repairs down there at the bottom, so you're looking to get this safe. Maybe use the 9 ball to hide the white behind.
Just got a big target to aim for over here. 2 balls just.
Yeah. 2 cushions with the white might be the way to go. He's not really hit that.
He's not played that well at all.
Got away with it though. Hands the initiative back to his opponent though. Well, I don't know if he played the double there, but he's
Definitely did.
Or whether he was just trying to leave it on the bottom cushion, but he's left it over.
Great shot.
That was a tough one,
That's
queuing
not
down on
safe
it.
as well.
I don't think that's
Wow,
safe.
not really. At this level, that's safe enough.
Not from Dale Mollett. From what I've seen, he's very much an all-or-nothing player. He'll go for everything he possibly can. That's the side you want to miss it.
Yeah.
Almost might as well go for it. There's no real easy safety. That's well played.
That's terrific shot.
Very well played.
Well, to be honest, I thought that with these tables, that the ball's on the cushion, it's really difficult to sort of get a good
Oh, he's
ball.
fleeked it.
He's fleeked that.
Nothing goes in these middles. Not with the pointed corners. That's an incredible bit of fortune.
I've seen people miss shots in the middle so many times this weekend. That's outrageous, that is.
So that's 1 frame to 0 here. A reminder, we've got 3 matches here, 3 players on each team, and each one of those is a race to 5. First team to win 2 matches will progress to the semi-finals. So how do you like these teams' chances of winning the overall competition if they can make it through this one?
Well, as we've seen, I think the York team is quite strong this year. That being said, I've just seen that Man Met and Morton could be just knocked out, so chances are okay, but Strathclyde are still in it, and they're very, very strong, so I'd say, no bias here, I'm banking on York to at least get to the final.
2 balls in the same pocket there. Nicely on the 1, but the 2 looks to be tied up against the 9.
I just play a safety shot looking at where the 2 is. Just try and knock the 1 just behind that cluster of balls.
Yeah, back to what we were saying, I think Cardiff are looking very strong.
Cardiff as well, yeah.
I've seen Ifan play a lot. Less so 9-ball, not really familiar with anyone's 9-ball ability as Sheffield fluked the snooker.
Just taking the time out to apologise to his opponent. That's a good shot. Found the gap.
The 2's now been freed though, so there is a speculative chance to clear here.
If you're watching yesterday's individuals final, I think was it Farrell, was it, in the final?
David Farrell was in the
Yeah.
final, yeah.
I think he
And
had
really
3
didn't get a
shots.
shot.
3 shots in the entire match.
That said, he did have an opportunity to take out a frame which he didn't miss, so who knows, that might have got him back into it. And the winner breaks format at that stage of the singles really makes a difference, perhaps less so in the team event, as that is a safety, yeah. Don't forget to get in touch if you're watching us on YouTube. Always enjoy the comments. Why on earth would we want to put Edge Hill on the table when there's the option of a Yorkshire derby? It's really unlucky.
Yeah, I thought.
And dare I say it, they're looking rather straightforward now.
Madness. Looking like the lot there might be in his favour though.
Just ran a couple of inches further than he would have liked there.
Hill should get this here.
The other tables you can see seem to have one match going each way, so who knows, it could yet come down to this table to determine the overall outcome of the match. Big shot here, little straight on the 8. You see, had to hit it hard to get across for the 9 ball, and that's what caused the miss there. You see a lot of players in 9 ball, where in 8 ball you might screw it back. A lot of players seem to prefer to run through on those kind of shots off a couple of cushions.
Decide just to bring it around.
That was your nerves. There's one each here.
Well,
Update from match 2. That's the one you can just see in the background of your screen. It's now 3-0 to Sheffield. Apologies, there's some confusion over the shirts on that table, as the York player appears to be wearing a Sheffield shirt. What exactly is going on there? It's actually 2-1 to Sheffield there. And that frame was won by York.
People wearing the same shirt. Kane, you actually come up with a sterling team with York kit.
Is that a Sheffield shirt? Is he a former Sheffield?
No, this is the York shirt actually. It's just exactly the same.
Clearly there's only one kit man in Yorkshire.
Yeah.
So how come he's wearing a different one to the rest of the York team?
Well, see, most of us don't actually like. These are new. These uniforms are new. The old ones that we had used to be the formal black shirt. But
Yeah, that's what we used to.
changed providers. We changed to Kukri. They changed to Kukri, and Kukri don't have black shirts. But most of us don't like it, so the kit's a little bit different. I mean, the ones with black shirts are the old boys, and the ones with the new polos are like the sort of, they're like the newer uniforms. So most of us have kept our old uniforms, or the ones that still have them.
I always thought the black shirts looked very smart.
Yeah, definitely.
Similar to Plymouth, they often wear just black shirts. And the cut comes up short there. To answer your question about Cardiff there, they're going to play Manchester in the semi-finals. Manchester just beat Birmingham, and Cardiff beat Nottingham in the quarter-finals, so they're a bit ahead of the game here.
2-1 here, 2-1 to Sheffield.
So a bit of a swing to Sheffield there as they pick up a frame on the third match as well. That one's now 2-1 to York, but Sheffield up in 2. All 2-1 though, so who knows which way these are going to go. And that is a nice looking break at the moment if he's got the way through to the 1.
Just on table 13. You can see Sheffield's about to go 3-1 up, and he has 3-1 up on table 13 as well.
That's game 2 in this match. So frames on all 3 tables for Sheffield in quick succession.
Okay, Ben Silverstein, because he wants to do commentary as well, but I'll let him share my mic if that's okay.
Small gap to find for position, and he's not got it there.
He's not got it at all.
Tight against the 6. Not an easy escape either. Off one rail, he can only see maybe half the 3 ball. And that's hit the 5 first there. Dale Mollett surveying the scene. Yes, it does pot. Just sneaks in this near pocket here, I think. Yep, he's spotted that now.
Yeah, I would have probably screwed back and then played the 5 and then 6 in the same pocket as well. The old goal.
Yeah, that is a strange one. I mean, I suppose this does make it easy to get up for the
I just walked out like that.
brown at the top of the table.
Yeah.
Pretty much on the brown spot, if there was such a thing here.
Played that well.
Needs to get away from the cushion. No, no heroics here.
Oh, that is. He's got away with it as well. That's
The slice of luck that you need in 9 ball. We've got a shot at the 9 ball here on the table you can see in the background.
You can't actually see.
And there it goes. He did pot it, I can tell you. So it's back to 3-2 in favour of Sheffield. And how's that ram safe as well? No, I would say not.
Bad miss.
Definite chance here to square the match. I'll be upset if he doesn't take these.
Oh, he'll be kicking himself if he does that. 3-2 on table 13. Don just taking the last frame.
Oh, Oh, is it going to drop? Thought it was just going to take after the third wobble. Thought that was in.
Yeah, definitely.
So Coupley's overcut to that pocket from memory. Where's the cue ball, as they say? That's fine.
It's fine. It's nowhere near the pocket.
Even Dale Mollett can't sink that one in the middle. Is that the camera up there? We have some very high-tech... Oh, for those of you who hadn't realised this, the broadcast is actually coming from what appears to be a coat stand. And I was wondering, actually, I was watching the live feed the other day, I was wondering how they managed to have such amazing technology to pan round to the other tables when the match table had finished. And now I know how. That is amazing ingenuity. You can tell it was done by Warwick students.
You couldn't make this up.
I'll let you deal with that comment. The coat stand would be a better 9-ball player than Ali.
Oh, thanks, mate. I can't even shout abuse at him because I'm on TV.
Does that mean that we have people actually in the room listening to the commentary?
Yeah. He's the guy that wanted to be in the commentary team because he thinks he can do better than me.
Well, I don't think he can. I'm just
No.
putting that out there.
No.
That would be an innovation for next year. It'd be like being at the cricket. Everyone could have a little earpiece listening to us, including the players. That would be traumatic for them. Cagey opening stages of frame number 5 here. Frame in favour of York there on match number 3. It's now 3-1 there. So that one looks at this stage to be going in favour of York. And we have an early result on match number 2 as well. Didn't see it there, maybe you caught it at the back. Maybe a plant on the 9. (4-2) Sheffield on the hill, on the dale. Because they don't have hills in Yorkshire.
Ben Silverstein, the proud winner of the 10-ball crash. What's the challenge to 10-ball crash?
All we can say is it was definitely a fluke to win it. He got lucky. He just got lucky twice, unlike the rest. I should say I don't really know Ben Silverstein, but anyone who dares comment will be subject to this level of abuse, whoever they are.
Oh, yeah, of course. Considering this year's 10-ball crash, prize money was £30 for the winner.
£30?
£30.
Wow.
Which is compared to last year, I think last year's was like 100. The proud winner, Kane Needham, a York player, then.
So what would you spend £30 on if you had such a huge windfall?
Maybe a curry and a bottle of vodka.
It's not been that bad, has it?
Oh, you should have seen me yesterday. I wasn't very good.
Be coming out both ends if you have a curry and a vodka at one sitting.
Oh, yeah.
Apologies to anyone having an early lunch.
Unfortunately, Phil Burford was not eligible for the 10-ball crash because of his of him getting to the final. As had to be, it was before the quarterfinals, wasn't it? Before.
Should say that's a very decent effort to get on the 9-ball there. This will be a tricky one. We'll cut the banter for a moment. Well played, very well played. Tough when you know you've done all the hard work in a game of 9-ball to know it's all on one tricky pot like that, but well dealt with, 4-1, and it looks like this one's going to go in favour of Sheffield.
Will Vince is known well for this from the Rock Thirds. In one match, he only potted 9 balls and won the match 5-2. Somehow. 9 balls is all he potted.
So, can we get from Ben and any of other listeners, what would you spend £30 prize money on if you were lucky enough to win the 10-ball crash? There we go, like a radio DJ, we're doing a feature.
Yeah.
Slick. Yes, had you spotted that? He got it, yeah, Phil Burford. Thanks, Mr. Duck, on the feed. He did in fact score 114 on crash, and mathematicians amongst you, as we see a nice little plant there, will know that 120 is the maximum you could possibly score. I assume. I don't know. Does it work like the old 9-pin bowling they have in some of the social clubs? If you get all 15 down, do you get a re-rack?
Yeah.
Do you?
So potentially,
so
the
you could
highest
potentially go
possible
higher.
score is
Well, you could have 15 off each
shots
break, in theory.
yeah. So that's 120, 10 times, 10 shots.
So yeah, in fact, he got nowhere near the maximum, and I don't think we should hear anything from Phil Burford until he's got 1200 on 10-ball crash.
Yeah.
Long putt on the 3. If he makes this though, they are sitting rather nicely. That's a big cheer from Edge Hill at the far side of the room as the 3 goes begging. Or does it? Oh. Gutted. Dale Rout was on the move there, up to the table. Solemnly takes his seat. Thank you, Ben, you're behind.
He went for the middle pocket there, because the middle pocket, it's just like from those kind of angles.
I'd have smashed it up the top.
Yeah, definitely.
Well played there. More difficult than they look. everything is really. Watching this kind of thing on screen always just makes the game look slightly easier than when you're actually there at the table. Oh, I thought I was going to go across twice. I thought it fluked it again. York with a reprieve.
Oh, if you'd put it that, I tell you.
Well, it's off. He's had enough. That could have gone better.
Yeah. He's thinking about that.
All 3 matches on the hill now. York needs something to happen. He's holding.
Good plot.
And how's the 9? Ooh.
It's just like in between. That's. What would you do?
Well, looking at the table, it looks a tricky cut. Looking at the screen, it looks an impossible cut. So, it's gonna be an in-off if he goes for the cut the other way, surely.
Yeah.
Oh, so unlucky. And we have a result for the other table. Table 2 has gone 5-2 in favour of Sheffield. That means that this shot here is for the entire match. And there it is. Sheffield through to the semi-finals.